Okay, so the AK-103, this next weapon system we'll be reviewing, is a 7.62 times 39mm assault rifle. Once again, it is a further modernised version of the AK-74M, like the other two weapon systems we've looked at. The AK-103 is equipped with both a side fold and shoulder stock, and also side mount for optical and night scopes. As you can see here, standard with that, which is nice. And one of the series AKs are produced by the Izmash factories in Izhevsk in Russia. Once again, so pretty nice. Okay, so the ammunition you can use for this weapon system is a 7.62 times 39mm round, and the ammunition we've selected is the MAIAP round. It's a really good round for its size, so it's scoring a 46 damage points, 58 penetration power, and 76 armor damage, which I'm going to score this round 18, which is really good. It's the highest round we've scored so far out of the rounds we've looked at, which is a 5.56 and a 5.45. So it sits higher out of a maximum score of 30 points at 18, which is really good for this weapon system. There's some good rounds you can get as well. BP ammunition is also really good to get for this weapon, and BT ammo. Both good ammunitions for this weapon system, but the MAIAP is really good. Okay, weapon modifications, what we can put in this weapon system. So, magazine, let's have a look. Okay, a rather large selection of magazines there, really good. That's a point there, first one. Get ourselves a GP25, which is really nice. Also, we can get ourselves some VS Combo rails, which is really good as well. That also allows us to put on both foregrips and also laser attachments and other attachments, which is really good. That's a good start for this weapon system. Muzzle brake, we can both get different muzzles and suppressors. Fantastic, another point there. Looking really good to get maximum points here. Well, actually we can't, single fire and full auto. Top rail, which is another point there. Stock, we can get buffer tubes, great, another point. Finally, the pistol grip, we can also get a pistol grip on it. Really good, that's 9 points. That's the highest scoring we've got yet for a weapon modification of the weapon system. That's really good. We have everything we can play with this weapon. Really, really good for choices for the weapon. Nice. Okay, so the effective distance is 650 meters range, just like the AK-101 and 102. So I'm going to give that a score of 8, which isn't too bad. It's 2 points off the top, which is 8 meters, which is the maximum point scorer system here. So 8 points is not too bad at all. Alright, so the ergonomics and the recoil for the weapon. So we're sitting at 51 ergonomics, vertical is 107, and the horizontal is 282. Putting this at probably the worst standard weapon system we've got at 11 points. That 107, 282 really does impact its scoring big time in terms of the recoil, which sucks a little bit. But maybe the customization might change that factor a little bit. So 11 points there for the standard out of the box ergonomics and recoil. So the weapon system fully kitted with all the modifications available to be put on the weapon system pushes the ergonomics to 84.5, which is really good. It's really boosted that a lot. The vertical recoil is 83 and the horizontal is 218, which is alright. It's not amazing, but it has definitely improved it from the standard version, giving us 20 points. In comparison to the last 4 weapon system, that puts it still last, unfortunately. The AK-12 scored 21 and the AK-101 scored 25. So it's not bad. It has improved it, but it's not the best modified weapon system so far. So 20 points for this weapon. Okay, the cost. Let's see how much this weapon system costs to purchase and to modify. So we go to find parts here. So the weapon itself, the cost right now in the market is sitting at 30,000 rubles, which is going to give it a nice score of 9 there, which is good, which ain't too bad at all, which means it's extremely affordable for people who want to purchase the weapon system at standard. To do the weapon up right now, it's looking rather juicy in terms of the price here. Looking at 700,000, which is a kind of a crazy jump. In comparison to some of the weapon systems out there, actually, to be fair, it really decreases the price. I think that might primarily be because of the flea market prices are moving up and down. So I'm going to go off in comparison with the previous weapon system and parts and kind of average it, because the flea market prices do up and fluctuate quite often, so I can see the prices are a little bit jump in some of these weapon parts. So we're going to push that down to 600 or 590,000. I think we're pushing it quite far. But again, there is some parts here that has increased it, so there is that determining factor. So we're going to keep it at 600,000. So that's going to give it a. Let's look at a point scoring system here. 600,000 is unfortunately 5 points there for this weapon system. Let me just adjust it in my little table here. So 5 points here for the cost. It could be a lot higher. 600,000 range is still quite expensive. We're kind of looking at getting downhill for the customization. So cost is a bit meh. Cost is average. Cost of table, not great. Right, weapon on the range here. See how well this weapon fares compared to the others. So first and foremost, we're going to test out the snappiness. It seems a bit sluggish, you know, compared to the AK-101 and the others. Don't get me wrong, it's quick. It just feels a bit slow. We're not going to give that a point, believe it or not. It's quick. I'm not denying the fact it is quick. It's not. I'm not gonna give it a point. Fully kitted. It could be a bit quicker. Let's just say that. Okay, so we're gonna go for 6 round single shots for a little grouping size here and see how well this fares. Let's have a go. That is a real good single shot grouping. Look at that. I think that's the best yet. That is a real tight. Real tight. Okay, we're gonna give that straight away a point. I'm not gonna mess about trying that again because that is really good. Only thing is. Oh, keyboard's having a little moment there. Let's have another little go there, but I'm definitely getting a point anyway because it's nice. Even the vertical's really good. Yeah, we'll definitely get that solid point there. So that's 2 points there. Let's try it on the burst for auto. Go for a little grouping on the burst. Let's go for it now. Ooh, quite jumpy. Horizontal's good though. Let's just hold the trigger down and see what it does. Without me trying to manipulate the weapon system. Oh, really, really jumpy. Let's now try and control the shots. That's difficult. That is extremely difficult. Even jumping off to the left and right there. So far, I'm definitely giving it this single burst. Or the single 6 round shot grouping is really good. But look at that burst. It's probably the worst one yet. So I'm not going to give that at all points for the auto. So we're now sitting on only 2 points right now. Let's try it. I think the vertical looks pretty good. Let's have another little go here. Oh, it's not too bad, the vertical. I'm not getting a horizontal. Horizontal's all over the gap. It's left and right, as you can see. But I do like... Let me test one more time. Single. The jumpy vertical is pretty good. So we're going to give that 2 points to the vertical, no points to horizontal. So giving this a maximum score, which is going to be 4. The range test. The worst one yet. Worst weapon system yet, unfortunately. Looks nice, but not too great on the range. Okay, move on to the next part. Alright, happy with the range test, the weapon system. Giving it 4 points. We're now going to move on to the raid. Weapon looks quite nice. I do like the look at the weapon system, but the range kind of provide us with a accurate reading of it's not the best kit weapon system. But let's see how it fares actually in a raid against scavs, and see if we can get some more points for this bad boy. Let's go. Right, that is us kitted. Let's see if we can get some more points and see how well it does in the raid. A little bit darker conditions today. Sun rising. Got a nice red sunrise, which is pretty cool. Let's test out this weapon, see how well it does. Let's get it to a range of 100 meters like we always do. Laser on, prime ready to go. Let's go hunt some scab and see how well this weapon fares. I got a feeling this weapon might do a little bit better on the long range engagements in comparison to definitely the AK-103, which is a short based rifle. But we'll see. Let's get to the middle of the map. Wait for the little buggers to spawn. Start taking them out. Oh, there's a guy creeping about. You absolutely ate that round though. Nice. Got a contact here. Get a peek on the right. Nice. tasty. CQB is pretty good. Not amazing, but it's pretty good. Does a job. Let's get a little peeky poo around here, shall we? Oh, this guy's running. Not bad. Got a guy creeping about. Let's go find him. Either above us or down to the left. Let's try and fire it in the shoulder. Not extremely jumpy. Ooh, I'm not a massive fan of this. I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, in terms of moving and shooting, which happens quite frequently in Tarkov, especially engagements against players. Let's see if we can. That's not too bad. It's extremely jumpy though. Not a fan of this. But right now I'm sitting at a solid 5 average. Alright. Let's go outside so we get some long range shots, shall we? Somewhere. Let's try and single. He's down. Got another guy out here somewhere. Got to go after the right as well. It's just extremely jumpy, isn't it? Not bad. It's just not great though, is it? 600,000 rubles. Expecting more from this. Like even that should have been a headshot. Like, yeah, it's not great. It's just definitely sitting at average for my rating right now. Yeah, look at that jump. I'm actually looking at potentially not great. I'm putting that at a 4. I'm sitting this at a 4. I'm not liking it at all. That wasn't bad. I guess if you can, in time you can get good at it, but good with this. There's multiples now. I've got broken flash me open. Oh, magazine. I think we're out of bags. Yeah, we're out completely. Almost empty, but almost shot. Get a file kill here, shall we? Oh, we got him. Well, let's give ourselves a gust in here and we'll talk about the weapon system. But there you have it, the AK-103. Oh god, they're everywhere, aren't they? Let's get away from these guys, we'll talk about it real quick. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to say not great. For 680,000 rubles, one of the most expensive weapon systems. Get away from me, dude. Get away from me, man. 680,000. Definitely going to give it a not great. In my opinion, it's very jumpy. Yeah, 4 points. Could do with a lot of work. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, so there we have it. The AK-103. All 9 tests completed. Sitting at the final score at 88 points. Putting it at the back of the pack. Sitting behind the AK-12 by quite a few points. By 7 points. The AK-12 set 95. And quite a large amount of points behind the main weapon, which is the AK-101, which is currently sitting at 17 points ahead of this weapon system. It's quite interesting. I thought it would be fared a little bit better for our first real AK, the 7.62 variant, but there's plenty more 7.62 AKs to go through, which is going to be our next one, which will be the AK-104. And we'll see if that does a little bit better in this weapon system, which we'll soon find out. So I'll see you in the next one.